Hi guys, hi everyone, it's Anya. I am back. I haven't been here in maybe a year or so. We're gonna check real quick. I just checked and all of my past videos have been a year ago. I am so sorry, I've been gone. So I forgot to mention in this that this is just an explanation / catch up on my life video, and that there is gonna be an announcement of like a new series that I'll be doing for this channel, and I will explain later on about like what it's about and what you'll be seeing for that, but that's all I wanted to say. Okay, bye. So I had online class this whole year that I've been like away, and it was definitely difficult is what I can say, and a lot more different from physical classes, the face-to-face interaction, especially since going virtual is very difficult here in the Philippines just because of you know, some students might not have the devices, the tools and resources to do online class like Wi-Fi or even signal. But you know what, we did what we could with what we had, and hopefully next semester we can start, you know, face-to-face stuff. It was definitely also difficult to put out more content and edit videos with the time that I had because I just had classes. That's all I can say. I just had classes and I had no new content also, for that matter. I had no time to do new content or like to think of new content. But I'm back and hopefully we can get back to where we stopped. Now that the world is slowly getting back to normal, or the new normal at least, I'm having more time to edit, and I do have new content now from what I have done in the past few months where the world is like getting better. And it is a sigh of relief. Like, I feel good to be back. It feels great to do this again and have something to do that, like, you know, lights a little fire inside. You guys have no idea how many videos that I have like piling up inside my camera roll, because for the most part my phone is almost always at 90% storage full. I got a new laptop and it is a great help because I just transfer all the videos that I'm not ready to edit yet into the laptop, and then I can just airdrop it back to my phone when I'm ready. When things died down a little bit more, maybe, I don't remember when it was, around the end of 2020, I had a great opportunity to be a part of something, and it's called the Tuburan Tourism Council. So let me explain. It's basically this group of people in the local government where they're assigned to like help, assist, and I wrote down notes so that I wouldn't forget. Assist and secure the tourist industry in like the municipality. I'm part of the group that's called the Cultural Mappers, and I love it. I love it. I thank God for this opportunity because it was so fun. I was going out of my mind of all the places that I was able to visit and able to like explore, because if you know me, I am so adventurous. I just want to go anywhere, especially nature. I will go. And this was a great opportunity because the thing is, things were like planned and things were more, you know, like we had a system, we had a schedule and everything. So it was a job. It was an actual job where I got to go and explore. I'm sorry, but a job where I can go into the mountains and like into the jungle and just like explore things? Who am I? Indiana Jones? Dang. But I had a blast. It was so fun. So basically, like, for cultural mapping, me and my team got to go to potential tourist destinations all over our municipality and see if they would be like a good asset for our tourism. And this was our phase 1 in the cultural mapping, where we had 2 groups of, I think, around 6 people in each group. The people in these 2 groups were teachers, professors, principals, deans, and of course us 3 Beanie Beanie girls who won in 2019. So you will be seeing a lot more of Beanie Beanie Tuburan Festival Queen Ethel and Beanie Beanie Tuburan Tourism tourism, Shiri Faith. I cannot say how grateful I am to have like gotten closer to these two girls, because we were good friends before, but after, you know, climbing mountains and going the whole day in the heat and just like hiking, seeing beautiful things, it definitely got us like to bond a lot more, and that friendship runs a lot deeper now, which is so great. I love them so much. And on that note, I should say that I'm gonna be releasing a new series on this channel called Beanie Beanies Exploring Tuburan, and it's just gonna be something that'll show you guys of what we did during this whole cultural mapping adventure, because it was definitely like an experience that we were grateful to be able to explore a lot of really unexplored places in our municipality. And I just remember wanting to do a lot more when I won the crown. I just wanted to do something to give back, and I think being part of this council and the cultural mappers, and to be able to do this, I feel like I'm making history a little bit, you know. By doing what we did, it's kind of creating a foundation for the future tourism in Tuburan, where we have already collected the data, we have collected stories, descriptions, I don't know, measurements. Like, we've collected all the data from these places and talked to their people, talked to the locals of what they've heard, like the stories, the legends. We've collected all of that and we've documented it. So for anything that the LGU wants to do with that data came from us. That data went through us. We went through that data. Like, it just feels so good to do something back for the community after being, you know, locked away for so many months and not having that outside world connection with other people, and then having to go out into the world where it's all nature, there's barely any houses, like it was literally all mountains. It was an amazing experience, and I just want to share that with you guys and to anyone who wants to watch it. The purpose of what we did was so that the government can develop these assets that we went to in a way where they are safe enough and preserved / protected enough for the world to see, for the world to come visit it, you know. Since it's still a little bit undiscovered, we are there to, I guess, sort of find the threats of that place, like any safety threats, any like environmental threats that we can think of when, you know, people are able to go visit there. We need to make sure that like their visitors won't vandalize it, won't, you know, leave their trash, especially. We had to collect all that data, and we also had to think of ideas that might help this potential tourist spot in the future when it is more developed. And not only does this help the local government, but this helps the people around that area. This helps them socially, financially. They'll have more outside interactions with people from different places, not just from their area, which hopefully they can learn new things from these people. They can share stories, they can interact, and also, you know, help them financially. But as you can tell from what I've said, most of the places that we visited most of the places that we visited were like natural formations, shall I say, like rivers, cliffs, anything that people would want to go see from our municipality. Waterfalls, even. So many waterfalls. Do you know why Tuburan is called Tuburan? Tuburan comes from the word tubud, which means spring, and we have around 7 springs here in Tuburan, like all over the municipality. So we have a lot of springs and a lot of waterfalls, is from what I gathered from our experiences. And also a lot of caves. We have so many caves, and they are so grand and so amazing inside. It's a whole different world. I'm telling you, it's a whole different world. So basically, we would go every Saturday to a different location, and here in phase 1, we already had a set of places that were already slightly developing. They were already known to people outside of Tuburan. They were already semi-viral, or at least popular. We were just there to basically, you know, get that data, get that foundation ready and steady. But the places that we went to, my group, were Marmol Cliffs, Atabay Peak, and the Coffee Farm. All of them are they're pretty close to each other, and that part was easy, that they were close to each other. However, the barangay that they're in, or like at least the area that they're all in, they're very mountainous. We really worked for it. It was a lot of hiking, trekking, and the fact that I explored a lot more places than my parents have ever gone to in the municipality while they grew up and lived there, it was a good thing to brag about. And even like people who still live in Tuburan, or, you know, went abroad somewhere else but they lived most of their life in Tuburan, they would message me and be like, out of all my years of living there, I never knew this place existed. I never would have thought that something like this would be there. That is like so satisfying to me, so fulfilling to know that I am sharing my experiences out there, and that people like that are seeing it, and it just opens their minds to like even more possibilities. Want to have like, yeah, that kind of interaction, that kind of connection with people. That's what I'm looking for. I want to inspire them to like go out there, explore your area, explore your municipality, even your barangays. But that's all I have for you guys today, and I can't wait. I love you. Mwah.